Praise 100.9, Charlotte's Inspiration Station.
Hey everybody, it's Jay Bell in the Radio 1 Charlotte Studios, and I have the cast of Tell Heaven I Am Coming. Tell Heaven I'm Coming. All right, we have them in the studio with us today. And one by one, introduce yourselves. So we're going to start on this side right here.
I'm Teresa Coleman. I play Flossie, the mother.
I'm Adrienne Blount. I play Mama Rose.
My name is Graham Williams. I play Marquise.
I'm Rosemary McDowell, the CEO and president of 3M Productions.
I'm McNabb. I play McNabb. I'm Prince Paul. I play McNabb, resident of the facility.
I'm Siobhan Loney, and I play Carolyn, which I am Miss Flossie's daughter.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. I thank you so much for coming in today. This play is huge. You know, there's a lot of buzz going around it, and we just want to get an idea of, like, you know, what was the inspiration behind this whole play?
The inspiration behind this play, well, let me just say that Harry McDowell, he is the writer and the producer of this particular play, Tell Heaven I'm Coming. He's done several other plays, which has been awesome. But the inspiration behind this particular play, we deal with real life issues. In this particular play, the mother is put into a nursing home by the two daughters. So it's going to tell about the commotion that goes on and what goes on behind families having to put, you know, their family and loved ones into a facility. And it's just going to show how things can work out, you know, for the better. And then it's also going to show that the worst part of it. But it's awesome. It's going to be awesome. We just invite each and every one to come and see it.
Yes. Yes. We have our stars of the play here, Miss Flossie, and then your character's name is
Marquise.
Marquise. Miss Flossie. I'm gonna call you Miss Flossie. 'Cause I like this you're in character.
Yeah,
Okay, then. Okay, then.
Well, Miss Flossie, how did you get started in acting? You know, what was your thought process when you first got started?
I first started in 1980 at Central Piedmont. I landed the role as Dorothy in The Wiz, and from there I continued. I'm first and foremost a singer, and so I started doing little TV shows in school and that sort of thing. And then I saw the Rodgers and Hammerstein Dorothy in The Wiz. And from there, I went to Central Piedmont and landed the role as Dorothy. And so I've been going ever since.
Nice, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And now, you're the star of the play, Miss Flossie.
Well, if you say so.
We're gonna go with it, okay? Playing this role, like, what is some of the, because it's, as she said before, it's kind of like factual depiction, you know, pulling in real life stuff. So what are some of the real life situations? You don't have to go into a whole lot of detail, but some of the real life situations that you had to pull from in playing the character, Miss Flossie.
Wow, that's a good question. It's unique in the fact that my mother died with Alzheimer's. My dad is in a nursing home right now with Alzheimer's. So it touches my heart because I want to bring awareness to this disease. A lot of people don't realize that it's that important to have to put your parents in a place like that because they're losing the sense of who they are. So that what is so important to me, to tell the story of what goes on behind closed doors and let people see that you should gravitate and that you should be a comfort to your parents. And it's hard, I know, on the flip side of the children to see their parents in a situation like this. So bringing all of that together and making awareness to everybody that sees it is the important part for me, to actually minister, if you will, to the crowd and let them know that it's not hopeless, because we have the hope of glory living on the inside of us, and he'll give us direction as to how to go. And this play portrays all of that. It brings everything into part. It brings the daughter, it brings the boyfriend, it brings the resident, as he said, and it shows all fashions of what that person has to go through to get to that place, and then eventually to get out of that place.
Wow.
Now that's either heaven, or you know how you've been living. You going to that other place if you ain't been living right.
Right,
But anyway, you got to go somewhere. But ultimately, it's just to bring awareness to people that it really is a hard thing to even go to the different places and find a good place. Because when you leave your parents there, you don't know what's going on with them.
Right.
This is also going to show that, because there's a part in the play where Flossie goes through something very detrimental, and I don't want to give that away. And her daughter comes in and sees her going down, so to speak. And then she's almost catches what's going on, but not all the way. But the mother is still in somewhat of the right mind that she can tell her what's going on.
That's powerful.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It
I'm
really
gonna be
is.
there myself. I'm coming.
It really is. It ain't no
Alright.
joke. It really ain't.
Yeah. I see that you have the serious side, but is there a little comedy involved?
Oh,
Okay. So you played Miss Flossie's daughter.
I
here.
do. I play Carolyn.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, tell us a little bit about your character.
My character is kind of a burden on, not, I wouldn't say mom is a burden, but it's heavy because I have a sister who travels all the time and she's not involved with mama. And it's a lot that I'm dealing with. I have a husband, which is Graham. He plays my husband.
Okay.
And he's out there. And then mama's going through what she's going through. Lisa's not here. So I have to decide. I can't do this by myself. So I'm having to make a decision to put her in a facility, nursing home facility. And it's tough. It's really heavy. And what I did myself personally, I've gone to different nursing homes. I'm from Rock Hill, and I just go in and I look at the people there, the people who are there, and some of the children have put them in there and don't even come to see them anymore at all. Just really basically give them to those people, and you see them sitting in the hallway with their heads down, and they're wondering, where's my family? And so that is what I deal with mama. I periodically go see her, but then again I have other issues going on at home. So it's really heavy, but there's some comedy to it. It really is, and it's really not all serious and fun and sadness, but it has its moments. So it's a ministry. It's going to minister to someone in the audience. We have been ministering. The last play we did, I still hear people coming up to me saying, "Wow,
There's always a message.
My sister needed to see this. My brother needed to see this. It's a message in this."
Now let's go back to the part where you said you're going through some other stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you said the husband is out there.
that joker.
So, husband, what are you doing to be out there, Marquise?
I would like to say that was a terrible segue, honey. It's not the best way to bring me in.
Already.
Without giving too much away, what are you doing over here to the daughter?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, my name is Graham. I play Marquise, as you can see. And I just deal with the other side, with the home side. Because of course she's dealing with her mother, but not to quote nobody, but it does say forsake all others and cleave. But no, seriously, cleave.
Yes.
But Marquise does play I wouldn't say a difficult role, but he does actually present that side of your responsibility can't be always tied into one part of your family. The other part of your family does suffer as well, and he has a lot that's going on that he feels is being neglected by his wife, not necessarily because of his mother, but she doesn't see how some of that neglect is affecting him in some way, shape, or form, and it can hurt the family. It has hurt the family, and he's just trying to be that voice of, listen to me, I need you here with me as well, not necessarily just as I'm your man, but as your husband. I need that support, that affection, and things of that nature. So he does present that role. Now there is some not so polite
face.
feeling.
Flossie
you
got
know.
That's a joker. I'm trying to tell you, that's a joker.
Just listening to the lies.
See?
Woo, they got you down here. Look.
I need people to come see this to see my to see
Now
my
just,
side.
just remember, he's a character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not real life. He's just playing a character.
Thank you very much. Thank
I
you.
forget that sometimes.
Very much. And working with you, working with everybody in this cast, we have definitely put a whole lot of out of each other. So I most definitely would encourage anybody to come to see this, to see any part of their lives on that stage. So,
And I was going to ask you that. That was my next question. How is it working together? You know, most times you don't hear about all the behind the scenes stuff when you're rehearsing for a play, you get ready for that play, and it's first night. You know, how is it building up to that point when you guys have to build that relationship with each other as like a family and be in front of people for about, what, like 2 hours? The play, I guess, is about 2 hours, right? You're working together for 2 hours for a certain amount of time. So how do you guys build that friendship, that family with each other working this play?
With Flossie, and this is my second time doing the play with 3M Productions, this play right here. And when I came in with everyone, that was my first time seeing everyone. So I got to know quite a few of them, which I know them all now. But she and I actually went and got our nails done together. So we just pampered ourselves and really got to know each other. And as we began rehearsing more, you know, some of us would break away and go back and rehearse, and we would just talk about ourselves at one point. Then we'd go into character. So we really bonded like that. So it's just really, we spend a lot of time with each other, especially during rehearsal. So this is our family for
Yeah, I mean,
hours.
even
This
with
is our
that,
family, yeah.
somebody might get sick, somebody might be going through stuff. We pray for each other. We open up with prayer. We close with prayer. If somebody's going through, one person hurt, we hurt too. Because, like she said, we become that close-knit family. And then when the play is over, it's like half of your family is gone. So, yeah, and then, yeah. Yeah, and so we Facebook each other. Let's go out to eat. Let's do this. So yeah.
Afterwards, so we still trying to do something afterwards.
Nice, nice. Now, Miss Rosa, back here, the owner of 3M Productions. You know, Black Girl Magic, Black
Yes,
Girl
sir.
Rock, right? Exactly. When you're getting ready to produce these plays, like, what makes you pick or choose? Like, you know, what's your process in choosing? Because this play sounds very good. You know, we're hoping to have a packed house, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
yes,
going to.
yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
So what's your thought process when you're picking your plays?
Picking the plays
Or
picking
producing them, I should say producing them.
Well, actually, Harry is the producer of the play. But let me just say, the way we pick the cast members, that is being a drama ministry. You know, you've got to know the Lord. You know, that's the main thing we look for, people that believe in God. Because without that, you can't minister to other people.
Right.
So I think with the cast that we choose is, you know, the chemistry has to be good amongst each other. We don't allow any bickering and backbiting and all of that. So I guess just getting along with one another, and we just see the right people that we have, and if we have a problem with someone that comes aboard, you know, we just deal with it. So we're looking for someone that's true in what we're doing, that is really a ministry what we're doing. Everybody may not accept what we're doing as a ministry, but to God be the glory in everything that we do.
And we do auditions, y'all. I had to learn auditions in front of Mr. McDowell, and I started out as an understudy, and then I guess they saw something else in me, and I appreciate it. And they called me back for a main character, and I was like, wow. So that was great. Felt good.
Another great thing about being this cast is just everybody's work ethic. I mean, yes, we all work together well. We all have, created a bond, but also everyone's work ethic, their craft, their dedication to what they do is really what makes it a whole lot easier to come into rehearsal every day when you know someone is working just as hard as you are, to not just get on stage and say stuff that might make someone laugh, but you're actually presenting that person to someone else, to your audience. And the effects that it has on the other characters. So that just speaks to everyone's, not necessarily us just always getting along and having this great relationship, but also everyone's work ethic and their ability to really, take these characters on and not just feel a certain way about them, but become them. So that's one thing that we all do very well.
Yeah.
I love it because these days, let me put it back like this. I grew up kind of watching the Tyler Perry plays, and you see where he started and now where he is now. So, are you looking to go kind of that route, eventually switch over to movies? Because he still does plays from time to time, but his big thing is movies and now TV shows. So, Miss Rose, are you looking to start producing films anytime soon?
Well, that would be really a question for the director.
For the director? Okay.
Yeah, because he has a lot that he wants to do.
Oh, okay,
He has
okay.
his own style, his own, way of going,
Boy, do
So, and we don't want to stray from the ministry what we're doing. So we just have to see where he's going to go with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Even if we do films, he's going to still stay towards, the ministry.
Right, yeah. Because this is seems like it's a lot of messages in this play. You got a little comedy, a little crazy. So if I had to add, I gotta ask this question. For people out there that are looking for something fun to do on a Saturday, this play is debuting Saturday, August 19th.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
What are the top 3 things that come to your mind for reasons why people should come and see Tell Heaven I'm Coming?
Make you laugh, cry.
Go ahead and tell them.
Well, I tell you why. I'm in it. I'm gonna tell you something else. This is a play you're not gonna want to miss. You're gonna get tears, laughter. You're gonna be a roller coaster ride throughout the whole play, especially when I come on. I'm gonna change the game. I gotta come on here with. This lady right here is the daughter of my dream boo. Hey there, Flossie. We have a ball, though. Yeah, we just have a ball. It's gonna be tear jerkers, or bring some tissue. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna, like I said, since I've been involved since 2010 when I first got brought out here, and it's been a blessing and a dream to come on. And I thank Mrs. McDowell, Mr. McDowell for their opportunity, giving me the chance to do it. This is something I love to do. Just put a smile on the face, whether it's one person or 2 people. I'm just happy that somebody is catching what we're giving them. It's going to be something awesome.
Amen.
I love the sound of it.
Trust and believe.
Tell Heaven I'm Coming is happening Saturday, August 19, 2017 at Stuart Cramer High School. You can get your tickets at Your Christian Bookstore, and that is 148 East Main Avenue in Gastonia. The phone number there is 704-864-5999. You can also go to Bing Yong's Hair Braiding, and that's right here in Charlotte at 7524 South Tryon Street. You want to get that number, that is 704-918-8055. All right?
Yes.
It's Jay Bell with Radio 1 Charlotte's Social Studios. Until next time, you guys have a good day.
Peace and blessings.
Praise 100.9, Charlotte's Inspiration Station.